Hey Bryce, how you doing?
Hey man, what's going on?
Oh, not a lot. I'm just wondering, what are you boys doing sitting up there anyways?
I'm just hanging out, man. Relaxing, checking out the new home of the OEW, I mean, always nice to check out the new place.
Yes, indeed, this is actually my first time here too.
Definitely digging the new arena.
I actually had a few questions to ask you too while I'm here, if you don't mind.
Sure, man. You you know you can talk to me whatever you want, man. Go ahead, what you want.
Alrighty. Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate you on your win against the Feral Wolf. And secondly, I want to ask you, how do you feel about winning for the sixth time in a row on OEW?
Well, as far as Feral Wolf goes, I mean, pretty comical situation. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was the underdog going into that match, and especially when he all decided to come out full force brigade. I mean, not really too much of an optimistic outlook you can have on it. You just got to give it your best shot. I mean, I pulled out the win, so obviously I did something right. It was pretty cool. So, I mean, yeah, it was a pretty good match. To be quite honest, Wolf's tough, but yeah, I was impressed, but I wasn't overly, you know. He seemed to have his head somewhere else. So I mean, I don't know if maybe he's concentrating too much on Sunday or what, but yeah, I think I'd definitely like to give him another shot.
Well, I'm sure Evan Briggs will set that up sometime down the line. But are you sure you want that rematch with knowing that this brigade will probably possibly be down ringside again and probably attack you like they did in your match the other night after it was finished?
Hey man, that's just the thing. Briggs is going to be more than happy to, set an example out of somebody that's up against the brigade. So, I mean, yeah, he's going to send his lackeys out, but I'd like to think, Wolf can step up and probably go toe to toe without needing any backup. So, if nothing else, maybe Wolf can actually, I don't know, come out from behind Evan's coattails and stand up on his own 2 feet and give me another shot where I'll actually have his full attention.
Alright, and would you be willing to put that hardcore title on the line?
Hey man, it's hardcore title. It's not really like I have an option to put it on the line, man. You know how it is. It's 24/7. If he wants a shot at it, he gets a shot at it. I mean, pretty much whoever wants a shot gets a shot. That's the way of the land as far as this belt goes. So yeah, absolutely. If he wants to step up and come at it again, and we get back in the ring, and he wants a shot at it, absolutely, man.
Okay, and also in that match the other night, I noticed that the singer came down the ramp and saved your bacon, I guess you could say. Um, were you surprised at this, or did you know that this was going to happen? Did you plan it, or what's the story?
Oh yeah, I'm a Stinger. I have. He's got his own little thing going with Briggs, and as well as everybody else, you got something with Briggs. It's automatic, domino effect. You got it with the brigade. So I had no idea David was coming out there. Did I capitalize? Absolutely, man. I mean, you're going to be a fool if you're not going to capitalize on an opportunity given to you. Did I probably take an arrogant-esque approach toward the situation and do my best to make Wolf look like a foolish a bit in the ring? Yeah, probably, but, well, like I said, maybe his head should have been in the match, not worrying about who was up there doing whatever he was doing on the ramp.
Alrighty, Bryce. That's all I got time for today, and I'd like to thank you for those lovely comments.
Absolutely, man, not a problem. Anytime, man.
Uh, Excuse me, Blue. What are you doing back here all by yourself?
I like to come back here and think, and plan my next move, and, be by myself. I don't like being around all them other women.
Alrighty, now that we got that sorted, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
Alrighty, my first question is, I've been looking at some of these shows where you've been wrestling. You've taken on Hillary now 3 times, and I believe it's one apiece and a draw. How do you feel about that?
Well, how I feel about that is the last one should have been mine. I had her. And if that other girl hadn't come out and interfered, it would have been all over. Now, I don't know who she is, and I don't know where she came from, but she can go right back where she came from. And I'll send her there myself.
Speaking of this other girl who interfered in your match on Adrenaline just 2 days ago on Thursday, Keisha, I believe her name is, she came down and attacked you, and what are you going to do about that?
Well, I'm not one to rush into things. I like to think things through, so it may not be tomorrow, it may not be the next day, but I will get mine. You guarantee that.
And I guess
you can bet the farm on that.
And I guess that explains also why you're doing back here. I guess that'll be one of the things that you're thinking about?
Oh, of course, of course. I plan things out. It's all strategy. It's all strategy. I don't just go in unprepared. Now, basically, unlike my chaps, I'm a cover-your-ass kind of girl. So, I like to think things through and make sure that I have all bases covered.
That is a strong statement. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of your ass uncovered, but that's another story.
Well, if you really want to know, that story is so that everybody can pucker up and kiss it.
Well, I'm sure there'll be a few people at the back there who might be trying to be first in line.
I'll mark the spot.
Alrighty, Blue. I also got one last question for you, and I was wondering, a lot of people are probably wondering, when do you think that you might get an opportunity to take on the women's champion, whoever that might be, in due time?
Well, I'd like to get a couple more wins under my belt. I don't think I'm quite ready to go for the title just yet. I do see it in my future. I plan on being the women's Vixen champion. I do plan on holding that belt. But, like I said, I plan everything out, and it will be in due time.
Okay, and let's just say, out of the blue, Evan Briggs comes down to you and says, I'll put you in a match for the women's championship. What are you going to do? Because you told us that you like to be prepared and take a bit of time on things. How are you going to handle that?
I always have an ace up my sleeve. I grew up a poker player, and you never show all your cards. So I've always got something as a backup. So if he came to me and said to put me in right there tonight, I've got something planned. Always.
Well, you know what they say, folks. You know when to hold 'em, you know when to fold 'em. And that is from the gambler, Kenny Rogers. Alrighty, Blue, also known as the Texas Twister, I'd like to thank you for this interview today, and I hope you do well in the future.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll catch you on the bye runs.
Hi, excuse me, Nina, I don't mean to bother you, but I have a few questions for you. I know you're relaxing here on the beach on the morning of Exile, and I'd like to get your thoughts on tonight's show.
Oh, well, I didn't know you woke up this early. Oh, I was just, taking my morning jog. And, decided to stop here by the waterfront. And yeah, in just a few hours, I'm gonna be taking on Angelina for the title. And, I don't know, it's just, this might be the only peaceful moment I get today.
Yes, we are sorry for bothering you, but we're trying to get this piece together, and we're very interested to see how you go in tonight's match against Angelina. I know there's been a lot of controversy between you two.
Yeah, the controversy doesn't just, end with me and her. As I was jogging, I was thinking about all of the consequences of the stuff that's going on between, Evan and Catalina, and kind of how it's just brought me to this point to where, I don't know, it's like, when I asked Evan Briggs more than a month ago for a chance to wrestle the best the company had to offer, and then Angelina is the one I'm facing today. I don't know if that request was answered, or if it's going to be a blowout either way. Angelina could still surprise me in that ring. I mean, a few hours from now, I might not be able to call myself the champion. But that's what this jog's all about. Get all that stuff figured out, and anything negative that's going to hold me back from performing 110% out there, I've got to just run it out of me, because as much as Angelina bothers me on a personal level, I still have to give her respect on a professional one, and that means giving that 110%. 110% of a headlock. 110% of a wrist lock. And if I have my way, 110% of the face of Lace Bulldog that is going to keep me where I'm at.
Wow, there's some very strong comments from you there, Nina, and I believe you will do that 110% successfully. Now, with that said, and with the return of Catalina back to OEW just last night, do you think our wrestlers should be a bit concerned about holding their jobs now that Catalina's back and this big feud between her and Briggs is going to pick up again?
No, just the opposite. You know, with her coming back full time, I think their jobs are safer than ever. See, that is, it's one of the, like, side effects of having two general managers like this. Briggs comes to the arena on a bad day, and one of the rookies like rubs him the wrong way, and he fires them. and Catalina sees it and sees potential in that rookie's job is saved. And it goes for the same, all the guys that have been back there a while, they're in the same boat. If Evan Briggs finds one reason to send them a FedEx package, all they have to do is call up Catalina Luckstone now and plead their case. So her coming back last night and getting Bryce at her side, it's good news for all of us.
You know, you might have a good point there, Nina. I didn't really look at it that way. I hope my job's safe, and I hope your job's safe, and for all of our sakes, your comments are true.
Oh, I believe it is. And if you don't, if you still have those doubts, you can run this last half mile with me. I mean, I'm not done.
Well, that sounds like an interesting offer, Nina. I just might take you up on that. Shall we?
Awesome. We shall.